What's going on, my little piglets? It's your BFF Pork Chop here, and I'm coming at you with entry number 22 of the June Vlog Challenge. Makes it June 22nd, 2025. So, again, I told you I was going to do it. I apologize for last night's little impromptu asterisk entry last night. Chandler had to wait till I hit record to start doing that. And he's thirsty. They just ate dinner, so he's probably got cotton mouth or something. But
I have cotton mouth.
But so yeah, 45-minute slow motion video probably wasn't some people's idea of a good time. It's not my idea of a good time. So it's like, yeah, she's already asleep. The dogs are already, like, Chandler looked like a bearskin rug for a second. He was all laid down. I was like, I'll just go in my office and record like a quick let's do a quick one. So just went to my office and did that, waited for it to render just to make sure that it wasn't another, like, it was a 3.5-minute video that I recorded last night, making sure it wasn't going to be like a 7-minute video. I would have been pissed. I would have quit the June Vlog Challenge forever if it did that to me twice. Like, I'm done. I can't do this shit anymore. Been doing this for almost a decade. I can't do this shit anymore. So, but yeah, so I apologize for that. And I'm so sorry. If you could please leave in the comments, I'll give you a shout out tomorrow who brought it to my attention, because yeah, you saved it, because I wouldn't have noticed until the next morning, and I would have been like, so technically it's an entry, but it's not a fun entry whatsoever. But yeah, it's Sunday, so tomorrow is everybody's favorite day, Monday.
You know, it used to be like one of my favorite days of the week, because it felt like you got to start over, because at least, you know, where I've worked for almost 9 years, my work week starts on Monday. And so it felt like a chance to, like, redo my weekly goals, have plans, you know, kind of maybe try to get my life together. But it's no longer my favorite day of the week.
Yeah. The only time it was my favorite day of the week was when I was in college, and I worked a job where they gave me Monday off because I had class most of the day on Mondays. So I was just like, okay, what's your class schedule for Monday? And I'm like, yeah.
What are you doing?
I don't know what he's doing. They're like, you know, what's your class schedule for Monday? I'm like, I'm in there all day long. Like, I'm in there all day long. And I was actually only there for like 6 hours. So I didn't have to worry about work on Mondays. That's the only time that it was my favorite day of the week. And then when I started working at the church as a janitor, that's when Mondays stopped being my favorite, because I would have to clean up after the Sunday services.
He was looking for the correct ball.
They're both right.
He had to have the right one.
I brought them both in here for him side by side.
Oh, that was the problem. He only saw one. But he found it. It's okay.
Did you think it was under the dresser? How could it fit? Logic. Anyway, so
he's a dog.
He's a dog. Dog logic is dog water. I love you. Okay, just sit there and pout.
You guys couldn't see him, but he was looking at Colin and listening to him, and then he said that, and he went and turned the other way.
Yeah. So, like I said, the janitor cleaning up after the Sunday service was not my favorite thing to do, because I'd have to clean up, you know, broken up crayons and crackers and stuff. Food and drink weren't allowed in the sanctuary, but kids didn't care. It was crushed up donuts and stuff. I had one lady, I never figured out who it was. Like, I made it my mission to figure out who it was, that would always wear like a glittery skirt or dress. So there was one seat like every week that I would have to like deep clean and get all the freaking glitter off just for it to be there the next day. So I guess that was her Sunday dress or whatever. So it was like, why does it have to be glitter?
Why does it have shedding glitter? That's the weird
I don't
thing.
know.
Most clothing doesn't shed glitter.
Maybe it was a little girl's like tutu. I don't know what it was, but it was the same seat every week. I always chalked it up to like some old lady, but it could have been, now that I think about it, could have been a kid. It could have been anybody. I'm on your ass. Actually, no, I haven't been on the case for over a decade, so. But they, yeah, that was my least favorite part of that. That and cleaning the church alone at night. That always freaked me out. I could probably do it now, but as, you know, a teenager slash early 20s, like, I was like, once the sun goes down, I'm out of here. Like, on my side of town. The only light that I had sometimes was just the red exit light. Enter night. Take my hand. We're off to Never Never Land. And so I'd be like, I'll just come tomorrow when it's sunshine outside. Tuesdays. I'll come on Tuesday.
You couldn't turn the lights on?
Yeah, but like if a certain noise happened or if there was a certain vibe in the air, I'm like, I make my own hours. I can come back anytime I want. So
fair.
Sunshine is your friend when you're cleaning a church at night. But like I said, nowadays I could probably do it by myself in the dark, like, you know, whatever, it's fine. But yeah, that always freaked me out. So today we pretty much chalked it up as like kind of a chill day.
You did.
Let Jess, chill day for most of it. You woke up early and you got all gussied up for nothing. Your dad made fun of you for it. It was kind of funny.
Well, no, I got up at my normal time.
Yeah.
Which is like between 5:30 and 6. And I worked on stuff for the organization till about 8:30 or so. And then went and did my hair because I got to wash my hair yesterday. And I got product and stuff to make styling easier, and I wanted to try it out. Plus, I knew we were going to go outside eventually. And
the world eventually was going to see us.
Because of how screwed up my face is, if I do my makeup, then it forces me to wash my face. Because if I don't wear it, I'm like, I don't need to. And then my face hurts the next day. Because I have really bad eczema on my eyelid and right underneath my eye, right here.
Gnarly.
And then in my ears, like in my ear canal. And so if I do my makeup, then I wash my face. If I don't do my makeup, then I tend to ignore it. You know, I gotta trick my own brain. Exactly. It's fine. But yeah, my dad was like, what are you doing? Doing my hair? He was like, why? Because I want to? Turd?
It's funny though, because she did, you know, her hair and her full, you know, face of makeup just to wear this shirt with it, and I freaking love it. I adore it.
He got it for me.
This is the shirt I was telling you guys about.
What's the tism, my lord?
It's just got a wizard frog with a goat.
Matching. I'm wearing green pants. I have green and white striped socks. And I have green and white striped Monstera leaf earrings.
And some green in your hair.
Well, it's not green.
Well, it's blue. It's like an off.
It's
right down here at the tips. Yeah, it's like
that's turquoise.
Yeah, turquoise, which is kind of a greenish bluish thing.
Sure.
So, but yeah, it was like.
And so I'm wearing green eyeshadow too.
I saw her shirt that when I woke up and she was in the living room and she was wearing it. I was like.
I told you I was gonna wear it today.
I was like, you look cute. You look really cute with your little bandana that I got you and everything.
I did. I had a bandana or a headscarf.
A headscarf, yeah.
But I'm gonna have to get used to them because I don't wear hats. The most I'll ever wear is a headband, and they're a little bit more constricting than a headband, so I have to get used to them. But I like them. They're cute and they fit my newfound style.
Yeah, so I put it on for a little bit just for shits and giggles. I'm like, I probably couldn't wear this for very long. But so she worked on the organization stuff, and I went into the living room, and she was on the Switch. I was telling you guys that she was gonna do Animal Crossing, but she found something else.
The more I read about Animal Crossing, the more I was like, I don't know that I'm gonna be into that kind of level of hype. Like it just.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not for me.
I don't know. It's like I kind of feel that way. Like, you know, you see something, and like I don't know, not speaking for you, but like for me, like when I see something that's like really hyped up, and like all the rage and everybody likes it, and then you play it and it's kind of disappointing, or you watch it, it's kind of disappointing. That's where I'm just kind of like, yeah, like because I felt the same way when I first heard about Animal Crossing, like the genesis of it when it first came out. Like everybody at school was singing its praises, and I was like. Sounds kind of lame, but okay.
Well, I felt the same way about Minecraft, but then when we got it, we ended up loving it, and we will go through phases, both of us do this, and we hyper focus on a game.
Yeah.
And it hasn't been Minecraft yet this year, but it will be. Like, at some point,
I suppose it didn't happen after the movie.
I know, me too. At some point, we will hyper focus on it again, and we really enjoy it. And I remember the first time we played it, we were both like, mad because we liked it, and we had avoided it for so long because we didn't want to be disappointed. But Minecraft is free.
It's free.
It's not, and Animal Crossing was not. And so I got on Reddit because Reddit is more reliable than Google.
That's the shocking reality of the internet going on right now. I'm not gonna lie. I go on Reddit, I Google it, and then I think it was Mudahar that said I go to Google and I ask a question and then I put Reddit at the end of my Google search because that's the first place I'm going.
Yep.
So I feel that on a personal level, Mudahar.
But I looked at the sub Cozy Gamer, and then the Switch sub, and kind of tried to make my decision between there because I didn't want a game that I was going to get so sucked into that I didn't get my work done. But I wanted a relaxing game that I could play while I was listening to Morbid, because right now I've been playing Royal Kingdom on my phone in the mornings, and that's fine, but I've already beat like 1,012 levels or something.
Flex, but okay.
At this point, well, it's not really a flex.
No, because it has probably 4,000 or 5,000 levels or whatever.
Yeah, and it's like Candy Crush, and by the time you get up that high in levels, they're basically all the same. Like, I'm starting to see patterns, and I'm like, I thought I already did this puzzle because it has the same layout.
You
and
did
stuff
85
like
levels ago.
Yeah, and so I was starting to get bored with it, which is kind of a bummer because I did pay some money on that game. Like, I don't have any problem paying if I'm having fun with it. I don't have any problem like buying coins or whatever. But I don't. It's not like I do the expensive packages. I do like the $3.99 for more coins, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I wanted a game that I didn't have to do that on. And so after searching and searching and searching, I'm very picky about my games.
Yeah.
So I found one called Grow, the Evermore Song. And it's the cutest, coziest game I have ever played.
She was telling me about it. I was like, oh, that's awesome.
It is definitely like if you're a cottagecore fantasy lover that just wants something chill, it's right up your alley. Like, you get to create your own little avatar. I won't give too much away because there is a little bit of a storyline with it. But the main story is, like, this isn't spoiling anything, but it starts with people a long, long time ago were traveling through the clouds, and they found the Evermore tree, and the Evermore tree sang this beautiful song, and everything was in harmony, and they built these fabulous cities on and around this tree, because it's very much based off of the Tree of Life. And then eventually over the years they stopped caring about the harmony, and they stopped caring about the tree and the withering, which is really just bramble, but the withering took over and all the people left, but there was an alchemist that stayed behind, and you were a child but you stayed behind, and because you could still hear the song of the Evermore tree.
You're the chosen one.
So yeah, you're the chosen one. You get to create your own little avatar. It's adorable. The graphics are, they're not the most exceptional graphics on the planet, but they are pretty. They're very, very aesthetically pleasing. The two main characters that you kind of interact with so far, I haven't gotten that far, but they're funny. They're very entertaining, very well written. And it's very much a grindy game. It's a town builder still, so you're gathering resources and planting things and growing things and building houses. And the first building that I made was a flower shop, shockingly.
Of course, yeah.
And you see people and you build this city and everything, and they have the cutest little creatures.
Yeah. There's
like a griffin hybrid thing that you meet right off the beginning, and I named it Chandler because why wouldn't I? There's also others, like one of them I can only describe as like Vaporeon and Ninetales baby. it's really cute, but it looks closer to a Vaporeon.
Tails.
And they're really cute, and you can adopt them. And then the only other creature that I've met so far looks like a goat jackalope mix. And he's also really cute and fluffy. And then there are these little things called everlings, which are like fairies adjacent. And they're a lot of fun too. So no stress, no combat, you're literally just doing your thing day by day, and it's fun. What are you doing, Tamara?
She's like, you said you started talking about cute creatures, and like, here's all the cute you need right here. I'm just saying.
He is the cute.
It was funny because when she was telling Jess about her game when she came over, she was I was playing Silent Hill 2. I was trying to finish it. I'm actually at the last part of my second playthrough, but she was like, yeah, nothing's trying to kill you. And right as she said that, a freaking mannequin was at the corner. I just went, holy shit! I was like, that was good timing. And then I just chainsawed the mannequin and moved on with my day. Yeah, that was funny. But yeah, she was showing me the creatures and everything, and showed me the shop that she built and everything. And she said it was kind of like, she said it was like Minecraft, and you said it was like Township, but without the bullshit.
Yeah.
It's like, I was like, oh, Township, I played that for a hot minute. I got tired of it because I was waiting like 3 hours for like a resource to grow, and I'm like, I ain't got that kind of time.
And like in this game, there are some things that you have to wait for, but they do it in game time, not real time. So like you go and water something and it's not mature yet, and it says wait. It's just till the next day. And there's plenty to do with your day. And then you go sleep. And when you go back there, you can water it again. Or you can harvest it. Or you can pet it. Or whatever it may be.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I think he would really enjoy it.
I probably would. Because with Township, I loved it. Because, like, when you first start, I think wheat, takes like 5 minutes. And then, like, certain things take like, 15, 30, whatever. But once it started getting to the resources and people were like, I want a dozen strawberries. I'm like, yeah, no problem. And so I plant a dozen strawberries. Like, it'll be ready in 3 hours. I'm like, real time? Like, yeah, or you can pay for it to get here now. I'm like, I'm not paying like $2 for strawberries. Like, what are you, stupid? No. And so she was like, it's like Township, but without the bullshit. I'm like, And now I'm intrigued.
Props to the creators, because when you make your own avatar, you can be male, female, or non-binary. So, or gender fluid.
Binary.
But I just thought that was really cool. You can, it's the first game, other than Harry Potter, because they did make, we're not going to talk about how they very terribly did that. But this is the first game that I've played that when you create your avatar, you can choose something other than male or female. Yeah. So, I mean, Cyberpunk, you can, that's a little bit more of a customized, though, like, you pick your genitals. It's not, you don't pick your gender, you pick your genitals.
I told your dad, if I ever play, I'm going to be a chick with big boobs and a big dick. Like, yeah, let's do this.
but are you gonna are you gonna be non-binary, or are you gonna be female presenting? Like,
probably.
Because that's the thing. You have to, with games that are that
now that
intricate.
I'm thinking about it, like.
Yeah, with games that are that intricate, you have to really think about it, and especially if you're gonna play it on like a channel or something like that.
Yeah.
Ever.
Well, yeah. I've already determined I'm never play Cyberpunk like ever on the channel.
No, but I'm just saying, if as you are putting things on the channel, and gaming companies are paying more attention and being more gender inclusive, you're gonna have to think about that.
Yeah, was it androgynous? Is that the term? Androgynous, where it's like you could be like either. I think that's the term.
It's gender fluid.
Yeah, but there's androgynous was another term, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Because like when for example, when Paul Stanley was the Star Child, his whole thing was he wanted to be androgynous, which means like he could be bisexual, he could be straight, he could be gay.
That would be how other people perceive you.
Yeah.
Yes,
so
but as like an identity, like gender fluid.
Yeah, gender fluid for like self, and then like for everybody else, like
because with gender fluid you identify with both.
Yeah.
And then there's also non-binary where you identify with neither.
Exactly. So there you go.
Unless I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, please educate me.
I think
I'm right.
Sounds right
but
to me.
Educate me if I'm wrong.
I'm what do I know? Not much. Sometimes the sky is blue and sometimes the grass is green. That's all I really know.
But we're trying to learn because
definitely
we're allies.
Yeah, especially, with, this, like my niece's generation and stuff like that, like, kind of coexist with them. And, generations after that, it would just be nice to,
have this part worked out so
get
they don't have to go through all of
get all the boxes checked, just to, so that no feelings get hurt and everybody feels included, because that's what we need to do in this society. Is everybody needs to be treated like a living, breathing human being. You put your pants on one leg at a time, just like everybody else. Like, unless you're Chandler, then you don't have pants, but that's okay. Ooh, now I'm picturing you in pants. It's really cute. Please don't. Anyway, didn't mean to go off on a tangent there for a second, but yeah, ate dinner tonight.
It's still Pride Month, so it needs to be talked about.
Absolutely, that's true. But yeah, we ate dinner, and of course got our favorite waiter tonight, and he requested that we get him the white monster.
I just made that bet.
The white monster, and so he said get a can. But like I said, like I'm a 2-fer or a 3-fer guy. Is it raining?
Yep.
Wow. So like when I go to a gas station and I see like, oh, these are 2 for $5 or 2 for $6, I'm like, okay, well, how much is it for just one? It's like, oh, $3.50 for one. I'm like, I'll just go ahead and grab 2 for $6. Like, save $1. There you go. So I got him 2, and he's like, oh, you even brought me 2. He was all excited, and he shotgunned the first one and slowly drank the second one. So. Because monsters only have like 180 milligrams of caffeine or something like that. So he'll be okay. He'll be all right.
He'll be fine. I can 100% confirm that he's done worse.
He's just like, thanks, I'm going to go shotgun this right now. And he came back and I was like, did you do it? He's like, got half. I'm about to do the other half. So
to be fair, and to clarify, he's not only our favorite waiter, but he has become our friend. So it was not out of line for him, especially because he had asked about Jess. And we missed him last time, and so this time, when we decided we were going to go, I checked Snap Maps to see if he was at work,
I was about to read that up.
and he was, and I was about to snap him and tell him, hey, we're bringing Jess tonight, so don't leave. Don't take the first cut. And as I was typing, he already was typing to me, and he was like, I'm here, babe, come on over.
Come on, let's go.
And I was like, hey, well, I'm bringing Jess, and it's going to be a little bit, so don't leave early, okay? And he was like, okay, bet. Can you guys bring me a monster?
So we got on that level that quickly. So, and I think we determined that the other waiter that we use is gone now. I thought he went to
we asked him and he went to a different.
He went to a different steakhouse, and so we're just like,
which is fine because he was a sweet kid, but he's the one that we have right now is the real MVP. We've known him for 5 years now. And I mean, he's a friend.
Yeah, he's great.
Like, I don't want anybody. We have a hard time going to other restaurants.
Yeah.
Because not only does he know us so well, like that's not ever expected from another.
He knows my meal
staff
to a T. Because I get the same thing, but he knows that. All right, bring you your King's beverage, and he's like, you want your ribeye, medium rare, 14 ounce. You want a loaded baked potato and a side salad with ranch. I'm like, dude, I was like, you so get me.
And we don't ever expect that from our wait staff that don't know us. But even we became his regulars for a reason. And he, before we were friends, was an exceptional waiter and showed exceptional kindness and really took time with us, never made us feel rushed, was always very kind, very respectful, knew the menu, like, he was great. And when we go other places, for some reason we keep getting the new waiter or the new waitress, which is fine. Like, I'd rather them wait on us than somebody else, because we will never ever be rude to them, and we will always tip them like super extra, because they're probably gonna have a bad day.
Yeah.
Like, somebody is going to be rude to them.
Oh yeah.
And so I would rather them wait on us, but at the same time, sometimes we're like, oh, we should have just gone to Aspen. This would have been so much easier.
Should have just the old razzle dazzle. Because I can't tell you how many times in the last like at least 3 months, like, hey guys, I'm sorry, it's only my second day, or hey, I'm new, this is my first time on the floor, and I'm just like, okay, it's cool. Like, you're okay. Baby steps. We're gonna get there together. It's fine. You're gonna get my order. I'm gonna get the food of it. It's okay.
Chili's both times.
Yeah, it's okay if you don't bring me a refill of my iced tea for 20 minutes. It's fine. It's cool. It's fine.
Cracker Barrel. That poor girl was getting her butt handed to her.
That's because of the kitchen, we think.
And we actually saw her cry. My dad left her an exceptional tip, because the poor girl definitely came back in